Margaret Onyancha. I'm a trained teacher and I recently graduated with my master's in special education. I wasn't born like this, but several years ago I had a road accident in Kisii while I was from a school trip in Kisumu with my colleagues. We were in fourth form. I lost the use of my legs, I lost the use of my arms, and I became a dependent for so long, for so many years. I have been on a wheelchair for 26 years, but after the accident, I never got to finish my education because I suffered the accident when I was in fourth form, just before the exams. That was in June of 1992. I ended up at the spinal injury hospital where I stayed for 1.5 years. After I was discharged from the spinal injury hospital, I lived with my auntie and uncle who helped me to go for physiotherapy, and they took care of me for about 5 years before I eventually resettled at home in Kisii and sat out there for 16 good years without knowing much what to do with life. Just getting out, sitting in the sun and going back to bed. And that was my life for the 16 years. I used to ask myself, can I go back to school? Can I be able to complete my exams? Because of the state I was in, I resigned to fate. I already said, no, it cannot be done. I was the first one to write myself off. In 2005, a cousin of mine came home with a newly married husband by the name of Professor Michael Wainaina. He asked, why have you not completed why didn't you go back to school? And I was like, how could I go back to school? He used to call almost every day. He used to text every day. He used to ask me, what are the plans? What have you decided? I wanted to get rid of him. And by getting rid of him, I decided, okay, let me just try. I started reading for the exams in June of 2006. And sat for the exam in December. Okay, is it October? October 2007. I scored a C+. September, I was in KU of 2008 as a first-year student. My first degree was in special needs education. I thought now that I found myself in these special needs, I would understand more the problems people are facing, the challenges. So I wanted to be sort of a motivation, sort of show other people that it's possible, that even if you're in this condition, you can be able to achieve something. When you get yourself in any situation, the first thing you have to do is to accept the situation. That's the first A. And then you try to adjust. Adjust according to the situation that you find yourself in. And after adjusting, you advance. That's the only way to go about it in life. Try as much as possible to advance from wherever you are to the next level, step by step.